Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Vernon F. And this is Sports News Stream. Now, before we get started, please let me remind everyone to don't forget to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button because it helps out with the algorithm with YouTube to get our channel out to a broader audience. And don't forget to hit that notification button so you can be notified when we come out with new videos and shorts. And don't forget to check us out on all sports media platforms, all social media platforms. We're all over. Twitter, Pinterest, Instagram, all over. Just look for Sports News Stream or SNS. So with that out the way, let's get into the meat and potatoes of the topic. The topic today is Ben Simmons versus Tyrese Maxey. And I know everyone's saying, really? There's really no competition, Vern. What are you talking about? There's no comparison. Ben Simmons, hands down. And to some degree, I would agree. However, Tyrese Maxey isn't doing too bad. I mean, let's be honest. The Sixers, at this juncture, January 26, 2022, are currently in 5th place in the Eastern Conference, projected to move up mightily, especially with the injury to Kevin Durant. So that's going to create problems for Brooklyn, along with part-time Kyrie and the wandering eye James Harden, who rumors are floating around that he may be linked to Philadelphia. I hope not. Don't need him. Don't want him. So with that being said, let's look at some numbers here. I mean, Tyrese Maxey doing about 16 points a game, 4.5 assists a game, and just over 3 rebounds. He's 46% from the floor, and he's 41% from three-point line. Solid stats for a second-year kid. And he's getting the rookie minimum as far as a contract. Now let's talk about Ben Simmons. Ben Simmons, last year, was averaging 14.3 points a game, 6.9 assists, and 7.2 rebounds. Let's not even talk about what he was shooting from the floor. Now, of course, if you start talking about percentages, yeah, he had a high percentage because of the simple fact that most likely he was either driving to the rim or he was in a dunker spot. But his shooting percentages were well below what you would want your point guard to have, especially a guy who's getting $30 million a year. 33 million this year, 35 next year, 2023 to 24, 37, and his last year, $40 million. And then 2025 he becomes an unrestricted free agent. $40 million in 2024-25. And you've been in the league already 5 years, and you still refuse to shoot the ball. I'm not in love with Ben Simmons shooting a 3-ball. I don't care. But you should have a couple of mid-range sweet spots on the floor at all times. It frees up Joel Embiid, by the way, who should be MVP candidate, who should be the MVP front runner, and we'll be talking about that in a later video. Now, I'm not saying that the Sixers are better off without Ben Simmons. I believe if Ben Simmons is in game shape and steps on the floor with Joel Embiid, the way he's playing right now, I think Joel Embiid is averaging about 33 points a game in the last month. Those two together right now is what the Sixers were envisioning when they went on ahead and started the process. And it's a travesty for Ben Simmons to let that all go to waste for whatever reason that's going on in his head and or being spoken to him within his network, his team, his group. It's a travesty. It's a travesty right now. These two guys right now, at the point they are physically at right now, would be an enormous problem for anybody in the league. You would start with these two guys, Simmons at the top and Embiid at the post. And you sprinkle whatever else you need around them to make it work. You got your Curry, you got your Harris, you got Thibault coming off the bench. You would have Maxey coming off the bench. You would have a serious team. So no, I believe the Sixers still would be better with Ben Simmons. However, at this point, they can make still a strong run if they go ahead, trade Ben Simmons, get what you can get. There will never be a fair trade. There will never be a fair trade for Ben Simmons. Let's understand that. Let's get that clear. There will never be a fair trade for Ben Simmons. Me personally, and I've said it on record, I would have traded Ben Simmons 2 years ago. But who am I? However, trade Ben Simmons, get what you can get. Fortify your team as much as you can and move forward. Because Joel Embiid at this rate, at this point, he's probably got he's about 27 right now. He's got about a good 3 years at this rate. Then he's going to start going downhill. So you want to try to get what you can get right now so you can at least have something to show for. But again, who am I? I digress. But it's going to be very interesting to see how this plays out. Trade deadline is up February 10th. So there are some rumors going around. We'll see what happens. So with that being said, hey, I'm out of here. On to the next one. Like I said, we're going to start upping up the video output. So we're going to definitely be having a lot more videos coming out, a lot more shorts coming out. Thanks for all the love and support. Don't forget to hit that like button, that subscribe button, and that notification button. And don't forget to check us out on sportsnewsstream.com as well. On to the next one. Thanks a lot.